Hello friends, I am Dr. Ray and I'm leading a church planting effort in Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you for giving me a few moments of your time, and I would like to use this opportunity to offer some words of comfort and encouragement in the midst of the difficult times that we are going through. I'm talking about this novel coronavirus pandemic. It seems that things are changing rapidly around us. The other day I was driving through town and I saw that the parking lot at malls and cinema theaters were mostly empty. 24-hour grocery stores close well before midnight. Traffic is light. Restaurants provide only delivery service or drive-through food. Major sporting events have been cancelled and many people are losing their jobs. Church services, live church worship services have also been cancelled. The economy, we are told, is heading for a very, very dangerous point. At such a time like this, the words that are offered by the psalmist in Psalm 11, in response to a question that he asked in verse 3, when the foundations are being shaken, what can the righteous do? That is, when every framework that we have used to understand and to carry on normal life, when that framework is no longer available to us, when the things that we have taken, the basics of life that we've taken for granted, seem to be changing rapidly around us, it is natural to fear. It is natural to feel anxious and to be stressed. But what can the righteous do? When the foundations are being shaken, what can the righteous do? When truth is a lie and the lie is true because it will be popular or feel good, when safety and security cannot be guaranteed, and when relationship between neighbors is characterized by fear and distrust, suspicion and division, perhaps because of differences in opinion, but perhaps also because we are afraid that somebody else might infect us. When that is happening all around in society, what must the righteous do? What can the righteous do? The psalmist provides an answer to his own question. First, he says God is in his holy temple. It is his way of saying that there is a God who is perfect and holy and who deserves to be worshipped. Second, the psalmist says that God is on his heavenly throne. If God is on his throne, that means he rules and he reigns. He is in control. Nothing about the circumstances of the past week or the past 2 weeks or the past 3 weeks or the past month or about today or yesterday, nothing about the circumstances in your life or the life of your family, nothing about the circumstances in the United States imply that God is less powerful or that God is powerless. Instead, we understand that the ways of God are past finding out, that his ways are not our ways. Therefore, we trust him, but that doesn't make him powerless or less powerful. The third thing the psalmist says is that God observes everyone on the earth, that God examines men. It seems to me that the psalmist is trying to tell us that we all stand before God as unique individuals, not just a number among the many millions on the planet Earth. Instead, God knows our personality, our background, our experiences, our needs, our desires, our yearnings, the events that have shaped us. God knows us as individuals. We are not lost in the crowd. The final thing that the psalmist says in answer to his question, when the foundations are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The psalmist says that God will judge. The wicked have a lot to fear about the judgment of God. But the righteous, you have nothing to fear about the judgment of. In fact, the psalmist says, and we believe through Jesus Christ, that the righteous will see God's face. That means the righteous will be in the presence of God. And if they're in the presence of God, they will enjoy the favor of God. The favor of God means God's goodness, God's peace, God's joy, God's love, God's faithfulness. In short, the psalmist's answer to his question, when the foundations are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The psalmist's answer is simple. The righteous can trust their God. They can trust their God because because he's in control, because he sees, and because he will judge. Now, that does not mean that the righteous will fold their hands and just pray. It means that the righteous will do practical things to help cope with their situations. But in addition to that, whereas everybody is panicking and in fear and in great stress, the righteous can trust God. When the foundations are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous can trust God. You, my friends, can trust God. I want to thank you for giving me this short time to share with you. Please share this video as widely as you think appropriate. Please also take a look, check my blog, and subscribe to it. My prayer for you is that you will stay healthy, stay safe, stay faithful, and be blessed. I pray the blessings of the Lord upon you and your family.